Okay, Fran, pleasure to meet you. You're the lead role in the Michael Jackson Forever the King of Pop. First night last night, how did it go?
Right, it was very surprising because we was touring all around Spain last year,
Yeah.
and we made some international tour. Part of the international tour we was on Portugal, Paris. We're going to carry on now in France. We was in Puerto Rico, and when you come back home, you are a little afraid because you can think that people have seen in 2010 the same show, and people always want more. So we have now a small different parts of the show, but you always are a little afraid to give more than the people is waiting. For yesterday was a great surprise because people was so exciting, screaming, dancing, singing, surprising me in all the show, in each part, in each new part and never have seen before, and that give all the team the motivation to remember that we are doing a good job and to remember us what we're doing for the Michael Jackson legacy.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, how was the show conceived, and what do you think you're trying to portray in the show?
Right, what I do is the more dynamic Michael Jackson part, the choreographies, the songs with the visual effects, the more energetic part of Michael Jackson. You know, there is two Michael Jacksons, another black man that made more the ballads, the emotive part of Michael Jackson until the bad era. I do the last Michael Jackson, and for my part I can tell you I think it's the most difficult because it's the most polemic, it's the most variety about the shows, the choreographies, and I think the most difficult of that part is to create a character transmitting what Michael Jackson wants to express with the songs, with the dance and with the movement. I think you have to love Michael Jackson to do that, but it's a big and hard actor work because you need to be a little in an exercise of Stanislavski and to believe you are Michael Jackson, to transmit that, but never forget who are you. And when the show ends, you have to respect and you have to know who is Michael Jackson, and it's impossible to do it like him. I'm happy to do a 10%, then people be watching that 10% with me about who was the big Michael Jackson.
Yeah, absolutely. When did your love of Michael Jackson begin then?
Right, from I was very small, about 7-8 years, I was starting to dance any kind of music, and on 13 years old I started to dance like Michael Jackson because in the school the teacher told me to dance a song of an artist called Michael Jackson. I knew who was in that year who is Michael Jackson, and when I watched for first time the video clip Black or White, the song that we was preparing, I said, oh my God, it's unbelievable, I want to dance like him, and I was very interested to start to know everything about him. And when I remember when I was little I was learning, and when I was 17 years old about, I did my first professional show. Until now, 18 years doing the Michael Jackson.
Yeah. What are your top 3 songs in the show?
Oof, that's the most difficult question, always one of the most difficult, because I don't have favorite song, and I don't have favorite part of the show. I think it's just Michael Jackson music is for international, and it's so with a lot of variations. Michael Jackson have from the 80s, 90s, 2000, very different styles. So I think everybody have a Michael Jackson, a favorite Michael Jackson on the stage. Good with Alex, the other black Michael Jackson, or maybe with me. But if I have to tell you,
Yeah.
a part of the show, to a very strong part, a very important part of the show, to explain everybody who is Michael Jackson. I will say Billie Jean, the song Billie Jean, with only the light from the up, with the hat, the glove, and the position, typical position,
Yeah.
with that strong drums. That's Michael Jackson, the icon.
Fantastic. And I mean, yeah, as you said, it's the show's toured quite a lot. You're going to go into France and Switzerland after, I think.
Yeah.
Any plans to come to London?
Yes, I think, and I know that Carlos, our producer, was from the beginning trying to put the show in London, in United Kingdom, but it's sometimes difficult to make all the pieces, because it's very complicated this time around, and we have the international tour hand to hand with the Jackson Family Foundation, and we have to finish with Spain, some towns, and the demand with the places that we have been before is very strong. So now, for example, I know next year we will start on China, and I can tell you exactly now when we can be in London, but I can tell you is on one of the first priorities of our producers list.
Fantastic, yeah, great. I know the Jackson family did give their blessing to the show. Do they come along occasionally to see it?
Right. I was 2 summers ago in Los Angeles, in Beverly Hills, with the Michael Jackson parents, and I was invited and explaining them what we was doing in Spain with Forever King of Pop, and give them some videos and a special picture of all the team presenting the show.
Yeah.
A month ago, the president, Simon Sauhuri, came to Barcelona to see the show, and a few months after, in Sevilla, finally came the father of Michael Jackson and meet all the team. I was explaining him with the producer all about, and now for us we are very proud to be with him, to be with them, and to be the best show in the world about the Michael Jackson legacy, and they are helping us.
Fantastic. Well, in your opinion, makes this show unique?
I think what makes the show unique is the team, the voices, the live music, and the way we explain to the audience who is Michael Jackson like an artist and who is like Michael Jackson like a person. That's very difficult, because we don't explain nothing about paparazzis and scandals and nothing like that. I think the best way to explain who is Michael Jackson is with his songs, with the text, with the message, with the unity, and to be very, very legal to each philosophy about that Michael Jackson made all around the tours.
What's the legacy that he's left the world, would you say?
Right, all the music and important life psychologies. For example, about the worry about the planet, worry about the racism, worry about the people that need help. I think Michael Jackson have been all the life like a predicator of the future, and if that made it political or about the religions, it's always with money in the middle. When Michael Jackson did it, it's always more international, because music is a language that makes union for all the cities, for all around the world.
Where were you? Do you remember where you were when you found out Michael Jackson died?
Right, I was in Spain in a town called Benidorm. I was working in that moment, and in that room there was plasma TVs, and there was connecting with CNN live in London. And in the middle of my show, I was reading Michael Jackson died. I stopped the show, I think was very crazy night, because at the beginning I don't believe. I was thinking it's a marketing movement, Michael Jackson going to start in London with This Is It tour, and little and hours after I was understanding that something happens. I was feeling very alone when I went home, and after that reality is in front of you. And I remember I said, now is more than ever my opportunity to do what I love, what I did all my life, for the rest of my life.
Fantastic. Thanks a lot for your time. I'm very much looking forward to the show. Can't wait. And anything else you'd like to say to Music News watchers?
Right, my friends, I would like to enjoy, as I enjoy with my team, Forever King of Pop. You all are invited to enjoy us, and I hope to give you all my best. Thank you very much, and see you soon.